Well, hello everyone. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Let's get this started. Just want to get everybody in. We are going live here on YouTube and Instagram at the same time, like we've been doing for the last 3 months. And this probably it's kind of late tonight. I didn't think I was going to be doing it this late, but it's 11 o'clock Eastern time, and it's about 8 o'clock on the Pacific Coast. And normally, by the time I started doing this, I did start on the west side, Pacific Coast, and I still haven't gotten a time down. And I wasn't for sure if I was going to do this episode today. I've been going through a lot the last week, just getting everything done. And struggling with a little headache here. I've been having a headache issue all day long, so it's just been a little tough today, a little under the weather. So I was going to take today off, but me, I'm so determined. I am so determined to get so much done. Let me push this back a little bit, and I like to always have my little videos going. So let's go get that video out there going. If you guys can see that video from the back, as you see right there, you see it like that. Let me see if I can get my. I have two different cameras here. I'm trying to get a few things going at the same time. So they got that, and I got this. So, but welcome everyone. How you doing? I'm Perry Jones. If you don't know, Instagram. How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. We've been doing this, like I said, for almost 3 months, and I've people that's been following me for the last couple months. They knew that I was on the verge of moving out east, closer to New York, and I'm making that vision dream come true. I'm actually settled right now for a moment in Virginia Beach. So it's been what? It's been about 6 weeks now that I've been away. Six going on 7 weeks. We're looking at 50. What's the date today? The what is the date? I'm looking at the date, the 17th. I left about about 40. Yeah, that's about 30 days. So about 46, 47 days. I left. Man, so we're approaching that 50-day mark here. So I can't believe that I've been gone that long, and it gave me so much time to reflect on the good and the bad and the ugly, as you see my title right there for Los Angeles. Everything in the whirlwind that I can kind of bring in a short time here. My 9 years in Los Angeles, man. I mean, I don't think I can remember everything, but whatever things that stick out, I'm going to talk about a lot. And I'm not going to try to bore you to everything. And, I just wanted to keep it short and simple. But as far as the fashion field, I'm just going to stick to that. And if something comes up that has something to do or close to it, I will throw that in there. But LA, LA. I had the first dibs at LA when I was a model actor, and this was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And I said, man, perfect people, perfect weather, um, just being in the entertainment business, a lot of things you just want to have, want to be close to when it comes to Los Angeles, when it comes to Hollywood, when it comes to everything that comes around it, that surrounds it. And it just sucked me in. I was early 20s. It sucked me in. And I said, I'm not ready to come out here full time, but when I am ready, I will be back. I will be back. And that's what happened. 17, 18 years later, that's what happened. It's amazing that I can look back on that journey, even when I was younger back then. And I said, man, there's some interesting people out here. There's some people that really is all out, all about it. And then there's some people I felt like at the time was just gibberish, And I said, okay. Even as a young guy, I was just like, still love the vibe, still love the vibe. And when I chose to leave my home state of Minnesota, I said, okay, I'm not ready to go over there yet, but I'll take a detour to Arizona, kind of similar to what I'm doing right now, taking a detour before I hit New York, taking a detour. As I said, I'm staying in Virginia Beach or near Virginia Beach. So at that time, Phoenix, Arizona, and this is, now we're talking 2007. I said, okay, I'll keep my eyes on Los Angeles. And it got to the point that for a moment there, I fell in love with Arizona, and I kind of got away from Los Angeles for a little bit. I didn't think much of it. I thought, okay, I'm gonna make my career here. This is talking about Arizona. I'm gonna do some things here, get involved with the community, buy a house, which I did, um, and then a few years later, started a business, started my fashion business, and I just felt like, yeah, I'm going to be the big fish in the small pond. That's what I felt like when it came to Arizona, when it came to Phoenix and Scottsdale. Um, it was like I was going to be the big fish in a small pond. I want people to know me. I wanted to make my way, put my stamp on it, and not only put my stamp on it. I want people to just like, hey, come to me for everything. Come to me, And even though I knew that New York was the mecca and um, Los Angeles was right next door, I just felt like, yeah, I'm going to make my way here. And then I realized one thing I said, these people don't know much about fashion here. Talk about Arizona. They don't know what's going on here. And so I started dabbling around, going to Los Angeles here and there. And now we're talking 2013, 2014. And I just felt like Los Angeles, man, start. I was driving back and forth, getting clients, meeting people, and I still wanted to hold on to Arizona. I still wanted to hold on to Phoenix. I really wanted to, and I said, maybe I can do a fashion show, big fashion show. And they had this Phoenix Fashion Week, which was their top show at that time. And I'm like, okay, let me check it out. Let me take a look at that. And I was like, okay, let me let me do this. And then I felt like I was getting led on, teased, everything that you want. I was just, oh, I couldn't believe it. I said, man, these people are pulling my leg here. It's like they didn't want me to shine in this town. I'm like, and I didn't, there was no one I see that was like top notch in Arizona, in Phoenix, Scottsdale, whatever that's surrounding. I just like, I mean, there were local stores I thought would be cool with me, but they weren't cool with me. So Phoenix, I said, this is not going to be it for me. And I know this show is not dedicated to Phoenix. It's just my ticket to LA. I wanted to give you an insight of how I got to LA. And how I got to LA was Phoenix, in so many ways, rejected me, didn't give me the shine. And it was actually a good thing. And I just looked at, maybe the big fish thing is not going to work here. Maybe I need to get more established and then come back and do my thing. So I decided to move to LA, and that was 2016. And I felt like at that time this was it. I could learn, I can be closer to the action, I could be in Hollywood, I can do a lot of things. And I felt like this was the vision that I had years ago as a model and actor. Now I'm here, I can't see myself going anywhere else. So I made my nest in 2016. Got like a regular job, and kind of supported some funds and all that to support me in my business. And just amazing how I met people. Lots of good people at first. I thought at first. I mean, meeting people. I was going downtown, downtown Los Angeles, going to like Hollywood, going to West Hollywood, going to Beverly Hills, going to every event I could possibly go to outside of fashion. I wanted to meet people. I was going to like business conferences. I was letting me see some people, and that's what I did. The first year, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot, and I met some characters. I met some quality people, but at the same time, I met some people that was really, really. I mean, amazing how people will have the juice or the name, but at the same time, I just felt like, man, they treat people kind of rudely, and or what they did was they treated me with like kind of like backhand compliments. But then you hang around these people, and then they give other people the utmost respect. Like they looked up to them, but then they come back to you and they kind of dog you out or act funny towards you. So, hello, how you guys doing? Thank you very much for coming in. But so I really felt like there were some people playing two face. They were cool with you, and then they wasn't cool with you, and then they get around other people that act like somebody else. That's what you're going to see a lot in the LA circles, the Hollywood circles, is people playing two face or three face. There are some people that have three different faces. So that's what I felt, and that's what I started seeing that more and more. So it seemed like 2016, 2017, I started seeing a lot of stuff. And it got to the point, man, 2017, it was crazy because 2017, I felt like I had my breakthrough. I felt like, going to several fashion shows and being a part of a New York Fashion Week in 2017, I'm like, okay, I've turned the corner. I'm starting to get the connections I wanted to get in Los Angeles. I'm making my name for myself. I'm doing well for myself. Maybe I'm gonna stay here for a long time. And just I was just growing. I was growing, 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 growing. I just felt like there were things that was kind of on the plate, and then I was getting into stores or showrooms. Now we're talking 2018. Now I'm doing things in Hollywood, doing shows all over Los Angeles, and I just felt like, man, this is going to be me. Hello, how you guys doing? Hello, thanks for coming in. Hey, hey. So I'm on YouTube at the same time. So if you guys want to check out my YouTube channel, it is Perry Jones, and I'm live right now on YouTube as well. So I've been doing this for a week. I mean, I've been doing this every week, every Sunday, and normally I do it at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. You can say Eastern time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. So I was off today because I was fighting a headache all day, and so I was just like, I'm still got this little mild headache. Maybe I should have some ice cream or something. So I'm just like, should I do a show today? I don't know. I'm feeling kind of under the weather, but here I am. So I told people last week I was going to do this special show about LA, how I felt how people perceive me in LA, the good, the bad, and the ugly in LA. That now that I've moved and I've been away from LA for almost 7 weeks, I can actually start talking about like what did I accomplish. I grew up a lot as a designer, as a person in LA, and I was already grown. It wasn't like I was 18 years old when I came to LA in 2016. So I was really grown. I was well grown. But it's amazing when you go into that atmosphere, you will take it up a notch unless you just hide and stay in your house, in your place, and don't get out. But I grew a lot as a person, and it made me look at people differently in the entertainment field. It made me look at people differently in the fashion field. Man, like I said, I met some great people, some great connections, but at the same time, there were some people that I could shake my head at, that I just couldn't believe, and some of these people have a good name or had a good name. Some of these people I kind of looked up to, and then you realize who they are, who you thought they were supposed to be, and you're like, wow, all this time they were playing me. And sometimes you don't even know what you have as a gift. You don't know what your gifts might be a lot more than you think. Because I don't like to walk around like I have all that. I don't like to walk around like I'm better than you. I got I got this, I got that, and you better get me because I'm Perry Jones. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not me. And if I ever act like that, I snatch. I'm like, well, no, no, no. I take myself about, hey, watch it. Hey, you're not like humble yourself. So it's just the thought of some people walk around like they're way bigger than who they are. And I'm like, then you start Googling them up and you ask them questions. Have you heard of this person? Have you heard of that person? And they're like, no. Have you heard of this production? They're like, no. Have you heard of his wardrobe, his showroom? No. He walk around like he's, Brad Pitt or something. He walk around like he's the Calvin Klein of this place. And I'm like, I can't believe it. Some of these same people, and there's a lot of people in Los Angeles. Like I said, this show's about Los Angeles, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But there were a lot of people that acted like that in Los Angeles. So many people thought, and me coming in green or coming in humbly or coming in nice, I realized, the nicer you are, people will try to take advantage of. Now I could be nice, but until you get to my bad side, then I can turn just like that. I can, oh, okay, now you want something. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'll show you. I'm not easy to deal with. But I'll come in. Hey, how you doing? But you give people the benefit of the doubt. Now, I think Los Angeles has erased that now. I don't give people the benefit of the doubt anymore. I don't give people that utmost respect unless I know who you are. If I see your credentials online or whatever, okay. But it's like now because of Los Angeles, you have to prove yourself to me because Los Angeles did that. So many people walk around like they have something going on, and most of them, I say 90, 95% of them don't. That's Los Angeles. 90, I say a solid 90% don't have that juice that they think they have. And I swear from the pandemic on, let's say 2022, yeah, it's the same in all industries. True. 90% are full of you know what? 90%, 90% in any field is full of it. And you just have to weed it out. You have to have a great discernment. You have to discern who I should talk to, who I should hang out with. Because what I've noticed in the last year or two is my conversation's gotten really short. My attention span has gotten really short. My going out and conversating has gotten really short. And so when people try to steal my time, when I go to these events, so I still go to when I was in LA, I moved out of LA, but when I still go to the events, even around the world now, because I do everything around the world now. I showcase around the world, but I still have that same mentality because of Los Angeles. Is if you're going to take my time away, I don't care if you're a magazine or a news, you have a news show or whatever you have going on. I want to make sure. I want to make sure that you're legit. I want to make sure I'm giving you my 10 minutes, my 5 minutes, my 3 minutes. This is going to be worth it because there's times people will pull you, especially when you do a show. They will pull you from left, right. They'll pull you everywhere. Perry, we want you over here. Perry, we want you over there. Perry, we love you, Brad. Perry. I'm like, okay. And, it was cool to be loved. When I did that in LA for all those years, going to all those shows, doing those shows, it was cool to be loved by everybody. I try to give everybody, I don't want to walk around, thank you, bye, thank you, bye. No, thank you very much, shake your hand, thank you very much, shake your hand. But then there's some people that will just tug on you, hold you down. I'm trying to get to this person or that person because, my team says, Perry, these people are from ABC. You should go over there and talk to them. These people are from California Apparel. Go talk to them. But then you got these people, and bless their hearts, some of them don't know any better. They will try to snatch you up, talk about you did great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. But now they want like other things. They want like, what you gonna do after this show? What you gonna, ask me a lot of questions. And then they'll start talking about themselves. And they'll talk about themselves and they'll do other things. And now you're taking up 7, 8 minutes of my time. And then I'm like, okay, the people I really wanted it to go after, they're about to go now. they're leaving. Or if I do catch them, they're quick because you have to know in this industry, entertainers know this. I mean, the ones that's big time know this very well. It's short, it's very quick. You got to get in, get out. There's a lot of things to do. How many times have you seen like a Paris Hilton, Kardashians, anyone top person that you know, Jamie Foxx or whatever? They will see what's going on. Their agency or the agent or their stylist or whatever, to say, hey, go this way, go that way. Go after the Oscars. Watch them if they're red carpet after the Oscars, see what they're all about after the Oscars. See how much time they waste. See how much time they waste. I guarantee they won't waste time. They say hi to regular people. How you doing? Shake your head, hand. Quick picture. Hey, get the picture. All right. Bye. Over here. That's how it should be. And I learned my lesson because of Los Angeles. Los Angeles, thank you very much. The bad part of Los Angeles has prepared me to go to bigger and better destinations. My next stop, New York City. Thank you, Los Angeles. I'm over here now. East Coast, thank you, Los Angeles. I'm going to be doing bigger and better things. Los Angeles, you can watch me now on a bigger platform like you have been the last 3 or 4 years. Milan, Paris, London. I did all those shows in the last 2 years. New York, Milan, London, Paris. The four Meccas. The four Meccas. Sorry, Los Angeles, you had your time. You did well. You helped me out. You helped me grow. I thought Los Angeles was going to be my cake for the rest of my life, but I found out otherwise. Thank you. You pushed me. You pushed me to higher levels. You pushed me to the bigger and better things in life. Thank you, Los Angeles. Thank you. Because I didn't see that coming. When I signed up to move to Los Angeles in 2016, I said, I'm going to stay here. This is my life. I'm going to buy a house here, start a family, be the biggest and baddest designer in Los Angeles. I'm growing to get there. But Los Angeles, I had to go. You showed me your ass, Los Angeles. You showed me your ass when I finally got to the top show in Los Angeles, in the Southern California area. I did that top show in 2022. I showed well, showed my ass off. Met a few people that's on this platform. YouTube, hello. It was good. The best show in LA. Let me read some of your comments here. Would you say, yes, I had, that's where I missed an opportunity for MAC cosmetic because I was talking. So, yep. How many times? How many times people will steal your little quick moment? And actually, it could get to the point it could steal your joy for something you did. You did your show, and you had the greatest time, greatest moment doing that show. And you're looking for, because we all do this for the love, and we want results afterwards. We want people to give us our shine. The magazines, the news, the stories. That's what we do it for, right? To get buyers, make some money. But then you got these people in the audience. They love your brand too, and thank you for that. But they want to steal your time. But they don't give you what you're looking for. They'll steal your time. So just imagine someone like a Will Smith out there, Denzel Washington. They got 10,000, 10 million made wherever they're at. People watching them all over the place. They're careful when they go to their own premieres because they have to be very careful not to have someone steal, because there's going to be people, thousands of people. I got to be prepared for that. Thousands of people. I've seen it in New York. Thousands of people will steal your time, steal. And if you're not careful, they can steal your whole show. That means that you did your show, you did it well, but they stole so much of it, you didn't even enjoy it. Because that almost happened to me in Milan, this past Milan show. Joy after the show, and I recognized it right away. I was like, no, this will not happen. This will not happen. But they were looking, they were lurking, nearly stole my joy for the show. This past New York Fashion Week, and that was the official calendar, New York Fashion Week. I was getting dragged all over, but I had people like some great people in my camp, and they told me, Perry, this person wants you. Perry, that person wants you. Perry, you're gonna be in this magazine. This magazine wants you. Vogue magazine wants you. Bazaar magazine, and I was like, okay, okay, okay. But I did see a few people on the outside. Hi, how you doing? And I shook their hand, talked to them, and a lot of them were very respectful in New York City. I wonder why they call it the Mecca. I wonder why they call New York City the Mecca. They know their fashion there. I believe they know more than their fashion. They know what's up. They know what's up. They know. They see. I mean, LA, you would think would have found this by now, but maybe it's the productions that was in LA. Maybe it was the crowds because New York City, and I've done more than one show in New York City. I have seen that multiple times now that they give you your space. Maybe because they see it plenty of celebrities. But you would think Los Angeles, they see celebrities too, about equal, right? You would think LA, New York City, equal. But why they call New York City the Mecca? There's a reason why. There's a reason why. They'll give you your flowers and give you your respect and be on your way. Nice show. Good, man. I like your style. Good. I like your, yeah, you got it. Boom. And then they'll leave you alone. You see that? I like that. I like that a lot. They'll leave you alone. Not in LA. Or I would say there were certain productions because there might have been one production that was reasonable in Los Angeles. So yeah, that part, that part. So what I'm saying is the 9 years, it's like I can ball it up. There's so much more I could talk about. But there's times you think that where you go, this is going to be your stopping, your setting, your final place. But it's not the case because as long as you with the Most High, I'm telling you, you want to be the best you can be. Keep watching. It might uproot you. He uprooted me out of Los Angeles. I didn't see that coming. There's a part of me that still cares. I'm be honest. I believe me. There's a part of me that still cares. It's like, damn. I wanted to leave on my own time, kind of arrogantish. I wanted to leave Los Angeles on my own time. I wanted to leave maybe next year, year after that. I mean, I wrote my plans down. It's funny, you can write your plans down, but you can write them down all you want. Write them down. You know, the Most High is gonna always laugh at them. Okay, at least you got some idea. But I wrote plans down saying I'm going to be moving to New York City. I'm going to be moving to Paris, Milan, la 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 la. But it's the way I left. I'm like, it kind of bugs me, kind of bothers me a little bit because everybody wants control of their own life. Everybody wants control of their own story. And that doesn't always work. I mean, you probably talk to any billionaire, any wealthy person or known person, and ask them, did you see your life going like this? Did you plan this? Did you plan every little detail? And probably everyone would probably say, no, I didn't see that coming. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see that coming. It could be good and bad. I didn't see me going homeless for a year. I didn't see me losing my family, it's whatever, and then getting back up and then bouncing back. I didn't see, because see, people always look at the end game, they look at where they're at, but they had to go through some stuff to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? No one arrives. I mean, yeah, you can be Donald Trump probably inherit $1 million or $2, but even him, Donald Trump, our president, even he had to go through several things, several bankruptcies, divorces, whatever, to get to that place, your top place. You're going to see that. You're going to see that. Plan. Yeah, I planned a lot of things. I wanted to be in Los Angeles back in 2000. Nope, I didn't get here until 2016. I'll get there. I'm not there anymore. But I'm just saying, it's like now the vision is, you know, the Meccas. I want to live in the Mecca, but I didn't see the detour going to Virginia Beach, but I'm here. So I'm okay with that. But it's good to have a plan. It's good to have plans, because you're serious about your work. You know that you put in the time. You know your gifts, and it's good to have plans. It's good to put those goals out. I have those goals: intermediate goals, long-term goals, end-game goals. I have that. I'm right where I need to be. It's nice that even when I got on this live, I seen the numbers 1111. That means 1111. You can look up 1111. It is says new beginning. 1111. I see that number nearly every day. 1111. I see 1234 nearly every day. That tells you you're on the right path. Have you guys in here seen numbers? Seen certain numbers? I do, and I've been seeing numbers. Google up those numbers. I've seen those numbers. Astrology, I'm not big into all that, but I am really serious about when I see patterns and I see repeated, and it's repeated over and over again. Then I want to know what's going on. You start Googling up, why am I seeing these numbers? And it's not just on the clock. I mean, it's weird when you go to another video and it says 111, 1111, or you see an address and it'd be like 1234 or 4321. I'm like, huh? I'm like, I no. Yes, it's happened. It's happened to me a lot. So, but I'm not gonna hold you for long. But I just wanted to talk more about Los Angeles. I mean, there's so many characters. If I talked about each character, I can go on for another 2 hours. But like I said, I've been accused of a lot of stuff. My name been dragged through the mud. This is people in Los Angeles, you know, been falsely um, talked. I mean, whatever it is, talked bad about for weird reasons, lied on. Someone tried to sabotage me. I got in a bad accident. A lot of things have happened. A lot of things have happened. What's funny thing is, interesting thing, not funny, but when things happen like that to me and I get out of it, it's weird when you when you do run across that person or you don't see that person again. I always feel like Yahweh, or Most High, takes care of your enemies. You don't hear about them again. Isn't that interesting? How when something bad happens to you, I know I can speak for me. When something bad happens to me, when someone deliberately does something to me or tries to hurt me, sabotage me, knowing they're wrong, knowing I didn't do anything to them, I swear I don't hear from them again. Rarely. You might even run across their Instagram or Facebook or X or whatever. And it's like, oh, he's still around. And it's funny. This is the funniest part. They're doing exactly the same thing they were doing 6 or 7 years ago, or worse. I swear they haven't improved. And I'm talking about multiple people that's come across me. Either I don't hear from them again, or when you do see them doing this is I'm talking about fashion, doing a show or doing some type of production or they're in an event or whatever, it's like they're still here. Or they they down here. It's kind of like that's their punishment. I swear it's like that. I swear it's like that when people cross me. Or they might lose something. They might lose their store. That's happened. They might lose clients. Oh, that's happened. And who knows? You don't want to say and do like this, but they might have lost someone that they dearly loved. You know, it happens to all of us. We're all going to lose somebody. But what I'm saying is they don't get better when they cross me. Hi, Los Angeles. That's what I'm talking about. Los Angeles. I lived in, I'm in this state now. So this is my sixth state that I lived in. From Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota, that's one. Arizona's two. Florida's three. Georgia's four. California's five. And now Virginia's six. I just started in Virginia. I wasn't in Georgia for long. But the states that I've been in for the longest. California, you trump. You trump. Yes, you're number one for the wrong reasons. But I'll give you this. You helped me grow. Even when I was already an adult. You've helped me grow. You helped me be the baddest designer out there. And I say I'm the best designer, one of the baddest ones. You helped me be the best I can be. But too bad I'm not going to be planting my seeds in your backyard now. I'm off the better and bigger pastures, greener pastures. I might come back. Who knows? Who knows? I might come back to live there again. But I know this, I was so peaceful the last couple of years in Los Angeles because I just cut everybody out. Didn't go out, didn't do much, kept to myself. I was like, I don't know if this is a good style or not, but I mean, I like having my relationship with myself. I mean, I like eating alone. I'd rather eat alone, chill alone, to be around some hustlers, some connivers, some narcissists, some people that don't like you, that just in your presence, just because we can have drinks together and we can be seen and go all out to all these little events, just to have a crowd around me, and the damn crowd don't even care about. They don't care about me. I'd rather just be by myself. I could have a glass of wine or two by myself. I could eat for me and my other person by myself. I'd rather have that. And I was doing a damn good job the last 2 or 3 years. And if I had to go back there again, chill by the waters, go do my thing from time to time, I'm good with that. Oh, I'm good with that. Let me see if my little video is still. My video. Hold on here. All right. Sometimes my video gets kind of away, but I don't know if you guys can see my video. That's my video little area right there. See that video? All right, that's Milan Fashion Week. I like to have my videos in the background. But no, like I said, it's just who knows? I might come back to live. We'll see. Come back to live in Los Angeles again. We'll see. Um, but I feel good of where I'm going. Only thing is the weather. The weather. I'm not used to this humidity. Is kind of, man, it is warm. I mean, LA has perfect weather. I'll miss that. That you guys win on that. Um, but the weather out here, it can be nice at night. But I'm telling you, I mean, I got a little bump on my forehead somewhere over there, but it's just like I don't do that. I never had that in Los Angeles, but I get over here and I'm getting a little sickly and and my skin. Yeah, I like the moisture, my hair looking good. I think like yeah, revive that. Um, but yeah, I just think there's a lot of things that you live and learn on. And maybe Los Angeles wasn't like that before the pandemic. I mean, I was there before the pandemic, so I have to say a little further back, 20 years ago. But what I seen, I just think that people have to go through it. I just think that people have to go through it. Oh, you can see the video. Good. You have to go through it because you're not doing it right if you don't have enemies. Success will have enemies. Mark that down. When you become more successful, you're going to have more enemies. So I know I'm hitting some nerves because if I was just stagnant, being average, being that level, in that same level, if you people that know me, if you see me in 2019 and you see me today, you know, phew, skyrocket, right? What about last year? Same thing. I mean, everybody goes through their like tough times, Okay, you leveled off, or you might take a little slight dip. But if I see you 3 years later and you still in that slight dip, what's up? What's going on? But time's up. No more success, no more progress. Don't know what to say. Good luck, homie. So that's what I'm saying is you have to you have to grow. You have to grow. Sometimes I get those train of thoughts and I kind of mix it up a little bit, but it's you. I mean, getting to Los Angeles in 2016 and leaving this past couple months ago, man, I grew. I grew in leaps and bounds. I didn't think I would. I didn't see that coming. Just like I was saying earlier about how you ask a celebrity, did you see this coming? As a billionaire, did you see that coming? But people only see, like I said, the end game. They didn't know. They don't know what you went through to get to that point. It's some deep stuff. I mean, spiritual jail. You can say physical jail, mental jail, bondage. People talking bad about your name, missed opportunities, missing loved ones. I mean, having the biggest person in my life pass away during that time. That's a lot. And I'm still kicking. If I can do that, I know you can. Oh, this message is for somebody out there. I mean, we all think we're tough until you go through it. We all think we got it until you go through it. And I haven't arrived like that because I know there's going to be more stuff I have to go through. I'm shooting for the top. The enemy is not going to just give you the Olay rope and say, "Oh, let him go, let him go. He's going to get to the top. I'm going to help him." No, that's not the enemy. And he does not come with a red suit and a pitchfork. That enemy might be some of your closest people you know. It could be your family. It could be someone that you're hanging out with right now. It might be someone that you're sleeping with. It might be someone that you're living with. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful because almost everything what I just said that happened to me, damn near all of it in LA. Oh yeah, I slept with the enemy more than once. Mhm. The enemy I slept with. Yeah, she was good. She was good for that one part, but she was not good for my business. She almost buried my business, not once, but twice. So watch out, fellas, when it comes to that sex game, because women would do that to you. And same thing for women. Watch out for the guys that might be trying to put it on you because they can hurt you too. I'm talking about me right now. I'm talking about me right now. Yeah, the woman put it on me, and she thought she can still put it on me so much to the point that she could start dictating my business. I think you should get rid of that person. And And I think you should talk to that person. And I think you should hold off on doing your women's collection. And I think you should do this to this, a little bit tweak to your business. Hmm. True story. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, it gets better. How about a family member that I warned? I warned. I said, our loved one is going to cause havoc because I was living with multiple family members. But one of our family members was going to cause havoc. I predicted it because he had a bad, at that time, he was going through some stuff. I said, he's going to cause some trouble. One day, he caused trouble. Could have put us in a bad situation, could have put me in a bad situation. Mhm. Oh, it gets better. I thought I had a really close and cool friend in the industry, very close, that I shared a lot of secrets with, lots of secrets. And oh yeah, I'm letting you guys know this was all in Los Angeles. So that's what I'm saying. Hi, Los Angeles. Yeah, I had a really close friend. Um, broke bread with, not bad looking lady either, but I didn't look at her like that. Yes, so she was a female too, and she was in the industry, did the same thing I did, and small things were starting to add up. It just wasn't. Every time I was trying to get better, it felt like she was trying to push me back down. Don't do that. That's too much. You, you. I think you should be doing it this way. Sabotaging my growth. Backhand compliments, double backhand compliments. Sometimes not even showing up at all to events, especially my big birthday event. My big birthday event, she didn't show up. Dumbass excuses. Oh yeah. I had another fella did the same thing. Kind of like trying to be a consultant on the sly. He was trying to set me up. Trying to talk about my business. Trying to be my manager. I'm like, I don't need you as a manager. I'm like, why you slipping? I called him out too. I said, I think you're trying to spy on me. Yeah, that's Los Angeles. Like I said, there's many incidents with people. I'm just giving you the ones that kind of stick out a little bit more. Damn, Los Angeles. You made me grow up. I'm dangerous now. I'm dangerous. Yeah, I'm dangerous. Like Michael Jackson said, I'm dangerous now. I came through that. I feel like Daniel out of the fire in the Bible. You try to throw me in with the lions and the wolves. You try to throw me in the lion's den. But I came out not smelling like smoke. Not even a scratch on my face. Not only I didn't smell like smoke, no scratches, I came out better. Phew, skyrocket. All that work the enemy has tried to do, and my ass still came out better. Thank you, Los Angeles. I love it. There's some things I had to get off my chest, and there's a lot more. Maybe I might do a part two at another time, and I can do it next week. So much, so much. But I had to save a show for Los Angeles, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Before I get off this live, I wanted to see what some people had to say. Um, I'm reading that too. You come to certain events, but then they want to tell everyone when I said it is a secret. And I'm dealing with some people who want to come to. Yeah. Secrets. Yeah, it's not a secret. Huh? I'm figuring that out too. And I'm good at talking. And I've given out too many secrets to people. I look at that's your gift. When you give out a secret and you know that this is your gift, I don't care if you share it with your close one or share it with a stranger. They can try to do something with your gift, but it's not going to work as well because they're not anointed to carry that gift that is meant for you. I've given out many secrets. I've given out some designs, sketches that they seen. Yes, I've given them out. I give out great stories. Even talked about some people to some people. And I said, don't share this. And I guarantee they have. I guarantee they have shared it. I guarantee they probably showed some of my sketches around. I'm like, good. Because, I say more than half the time, if not probably 70% of the time, that I've showed something that is part of my gift. Shame on me. I didn't know any better because I thought I was tight with that persons. I'm like, go ahead, take that. I don't even use that. I might tweak that sketch or sketches, or I might not even do it at all. If they do it, great. I still haven't seen a sketch of mine, or I haven't seen a product of mine that resembles and says, "Damn, that looks like one of mine." I still haven't seen it. I called one person out years ago. I never showed him a sketch, but I called him out because he was we were working on something, and I was actually in one of his rooms, showrooms or whatever. And I said, "Hey, man, that garment looks kind of similar to mine." He didn't like that. He didn't like that. That's the closest thing. But I didn't show him anything at that time. I don't think I showed anybody at that time. He was just watching what I was doing. But that's the same person that tried to get over on me. And that's the same person that hasn't gone anywhere that I've seen. Maybe he has. Maybe he has. I don't know. I don't care. But he hasn't hindered me. So, and he will not hinder you. So don't even worry about those secrets. If it's something that, you feel like, I mean, like I said, the best thing to do is leave it to God. He'll take care of it. He'll take care of it. And now you live and learn. I live and learn. I got to be careful. I mean, I have to limit even my conversations to certain people now because I just don't know. I don't trust damn near anyone now. I don't. Los Angeles, you tore it up. You tore my trust. And I'm okay. I'm not bitter. I'm better. You made me this way for some reason because when I go to New York, that's going to be a different animal. When I go to Milan, that's going to be a different animal. When I go to Paris, that's a different animal. So LA was kind of like the audition step, the stepping stone, the stepping stone, the audition. I passed the test, and you will too. You will pass the test. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Thank you very much for listening. This was a little late because for some reason, I'm slowly getting out of that headache. Maybe I was holding back on the headache. Um, so anyway, thank you so much for listening. YouTube, thank you. Instagram, thank you. And we're going to do this again. Hopefully, get back on schedule next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time, and we'll take it. We'll take it like that. We'll stick with that schedule right there. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care. Love you. Follow me on YouTube, Perry Jones. Yeah. And check out my website, perryjonesii.com. All right. Take care. Love you.